We're here in Hobart to drive the new Kia Sorento. Now this car is a facelift technically, but it's actually an all new body underneath. Now we're going to take it over mountainous terrain, we're going to go over creek crossings and all other sort of conditions. I've been a big fan of the old Sorento. I think they've improved it quite a lot. It definitely feels nicer to drive. It's a bit firmer than I thought, but it goes around corners a lot better as a result and just feels like a more dynamic car. I was really persuaded by the petrol actually. I wasn't a big fan before. It's front wheel drive, so it's not as good in the dirt or sort of off road, but you know, you're not going to take it off road. So for the city, the V6 starting to win me over. And diesel's always been good. That's still a default choice for most people, I think. They've done a good job on the styling. It is a facelift, so there's not so much you can do. I really like that they've gone with DRL standard for all. I think that's a very smart move because it lifts the brand up. I think it looks a lot better on the road. The back of the car is a bit more unique now as well. The previous car was a bit more bland and kind of really couldn't pick it as a Kia, but now it's got a more of a family look. It's a bit sharper. Interior wise, with the new sat-nav system, it's definitely top of the class in that regard. When you get behind the wheel of the Sorento, it definitely does feel like it's built for Australian roads. It drives like it's built for Australian roads. It feels better than the Santa Fe. The steering feels nicer on the centre. There seems to be less play in it. Around corners I felt pretty comfortable. It didn't feel like he was going to get out of control or anything, even really quite fast pace. The ride was a little bit harder than the previous model, but as a result it was a lot more dynamic around corners and it felt more stable. And I think for inner city stuff that's probably where you want to be, because the roads aren't so bad and you know, you want it to feel like the car doesn't move around too much. So I think they've done a pretty good job with it. The new Kia Sorento is a very decent package. It comes with a lot of features inside the car. You can definitely put this on the top of your shopping list. You can compare it against the new Santa Fe. They're very similar cars. I think the Sorento has it over the Santa Fe in the driving dynamics, but the Santa Fe is a newer look